Hey everyone, DB here. Today we've got a special feed drop from our friends at Shameless Sex, one of my absolute favorite podcasts about sex, pleasure, and relationships. Amy and April are incredible educators who make talking about sex feel easy, fun, and real. I was lucky to be a guest on their show. That's episode number 332 if you want to check it out. This clip is from their episode with Tyomi Morgan, all about eating pussy. Tyomi shares tips, insights, and real talk about oral sex that's both super helpful and fun to listen to. And if you're in Austin, Dallas, or Santa Cruz, Shameless Sex is coming to your city this May with their Who's Your Daddy tour. It's a live, in-person variety show with games, performances, giveaways, and a whole lot of sex-positive energy. You can get tickets now and learn more at shamelesssex.com. Let's get into it.
Now you have all of the, you've been told you eat pussy like a boss, right? And I don't doubt that.
I've had no complaints at all.
So can you start by telling us more about how you found your way into perfecting the art of going down on pussies?
So I'll say this, it started with the art of just going down on dicks first, but also observing, like, when I'm on the receiving end, what works and what doesn't work. And that's the beautiful thing about being with women. It's like, I'm a woman too. So I'm very aware of a woman's body. I'm aware of the sensitivities, and I like to explore first. But the main thing was like building up mouth strength.
Oh, mouth strength, like
Strength.
like mouth muscles?
Yep,
Strength?
because people don't know this, but our lips are muscles. We have muscles all around, like the top of our lip, between the nose and the top lip, in the chin, and then the tongue. The tongue is actually the strongest muscle in the body because it's consistently exerting force, like, period. Even when it's in a resting state in our mouth, it's still exercising force. But what people don't understand is that if you're going to be a cunnilingus master or a master of oral sex in general, no matter where you're putting your mouth, in order to go the distance, it has to be strengthened, because people get lockjaw because their jaws are overcompensating for what the lips and the tongue should be doing. But just like any other muscle in the body, if you don't work the muscles in your lips, and if you don't work the muscle in your tongue, or the muscle that is the tongue, they're going to get tired very quickly. And one thing I know about women is that every woman is different. Every vulva owner has a level of sensitivity that's going to be different than the other. And so some can come with a few flicks, and some need more suction, they need more pressure, and they need longer time. And it also depends on just how asleep the clitoris is, right? So, like, just knowing all of what I know in my background as a sexual health educator, knowing my own body, and then being able to explore women's bodies and talking to them about what they like, that's how I have perfected my technique. And I'm telling you, like, I've had no complaints. 5
Does
stars.
that mean if I could do like, brrr, does that mean I have a strong tongue? Does that mean my tongue is strong? I should only hook up with people that can do that? I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna show you a few exercises you can do.
Oh, but
Now, this is
well, everyone's listening, by the way, we have a YouTube channel, so this whole video will be there. We'll have little clips on social media. We might not be able to put all of these ones there, so just go to Shameless Sex's YouTube to see what we're talking about. Yeah.
So this is interesting, right? Because I learned these techniques from a book called Blow Him Away. It's by Marcy Michaels, and she's a speech therapist. So a lot of these exercises she actually uses in her practice to help with people's diction and speech and everything, right? But this one trick, because this was in her book, but for some reason, my mom taught me this at a very young age, just because it was a trick that she used to do to pass the time. And all you do is take a pen or a pencil, you put it between your nose and your upper lip, and you curl your lip up and you keep it there.
Oh, wow.
I need a pen. Okay, we'll practice this later.
Right,
but
okay.
yeah,
We don't have a pen. Okay,
And so
that's impressive.
So
the goal is
that's
to
building
keep
muscle.
it there.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, you balance it there for as long as you can. And that builds up the muscle in the top lip.
Is this going to create wrinkles though? Damn it. I stopped using straws because I was like, I'm going to get wrinkles. Damn it.
Botox if I do this.
Well, it's curling up. So if anything, it'll just help like with the upper curl of your lip.
All right. I mean, you make me feel better about everything, Tyomi.
Yeah,
it's too thick. It's chapstick. I'm trying to do it.
I know. I practice with chapstick, but it's so hard. You want something thinner, like a pencil or a pen or even a straw.
April nailed it. She's nailing with a chapstick. Oh my God.
Oh, did a chapstick.
I almost nailed it. Anyway, sorry.
I have a strong upper lip.
Yes. And so you just hold it there for a few seconds, like on and off. I try to go as long as I can, and then I'll take a break because what you'll notice is like, this is kind of sore. And it's because it's like you just did like a few curls, like with a bicep, but just with your upper lip. And then another one, I'm not going to give too many away, but another one that's so common that we all do for pictures is duck lips, right? So, but with this, you want to be intentional in moving your lips away from your teeth to do like the duck lip and just bring your lips together and then bring them back.
You're doing this like intentional, like duck lip, like pushing out and then in. Yeah.
Yep. Because you're basically building up the motion in your lips because your lips should have a motion of being able to grab. And when your lips can grab, you can grab pussy lips, inner and outer. You can also grab around the clitoris and create suction. The lips being able to move like this, like in an in and out motion, that's what helps to create suction. And people underestimate the power of suction when eating pussy. Like for all of us that love those pulsating toys, like the Rose.
That's me. Yep.
Me. Rose, Satisfier, Womanizer, all of those with like the air pulsating technology. That's where suction comes in. And that same kind of pressure can be created with the lips and the tongue. But people make this mistake of just like flicking with the tip of the tongue the whole time. It's like, okay, all right, that's cool. And it's a powerful technique. You definitely need that. But those of us that need the pressure, we need the suction.
Or like the flicking's like a time and place. Right.
Exactly.
Like, yeah. In the suction thing, I can imagine also like when I'm using my womanizer toy, I'm not just putting it right on my clit and letting it like just suction out like crazy as fast and hard as possible. And we have more questions for the tips that we're going to get to. And so we're going to get there. But I want to ask you this other question first. What about your least favorite mouth on your own pussy experiences? And I know it's probably, I like that the face that you just made. Like, I know it's different per experience, the environment, the partner, but just to kind of paint a picture of like, if you could generalize it, what happened, how did it go? And why was it not your favorite mouth on your pussy experiences?
I'm going to say the first thing I have to tell people is if you're not enthusiastic about it, and if you don't want to do it, and if you don't want to be down there, and if you're doing it because it feels obligatory, but you have some kind of hang up around it, we can feel that. Like we can literally feel that. And there's always this weird disconnection where the mouth is down there, the mouth is touching you, but it feels like it doesn't want to. And so there is never a full on like suction. It's like the mouth is just open, saliva is just running out. So everything's just really wet, or teeth are being used because the face is being pressed too hard into the vulva. Like, come on, guys, please. If you don't want to be down there, just don't. But those have been like the worst experiences. Too much saliva, teeth being used, or the face being pressed in. And then if it is, somebody with a beard or a mustache that's down there, listen, the stash burn, the beard burn is a real thing. Mm-hmm. Okay.
100%.
Like, we don't talk about that enough now. I think that's probably why I prefer people without beards or mustaches going down, because it's not that weird abrasion, which burns afterwards and literally feels like I've been dragging my pussy across carpet. Like,
oh, sandpaper. Oh no.
It's like when you make out with someone with a prickly, you get that rash, like that really
like here and here.
Rash.
You have it for like a week later,
and it is like a carpet burn.
Yeah, you get all freaked out, like, what the fuck is this rash? And then you forget you were making out with somebody with facial hair, right? Because it's so thick and prickly. But those are things you have to think about, you know, especially if you are a person with a mustache or a beard going down. Like, you don't want to press your face so hard into the vulva. Like, I understand having enthusiasm, but being so enthusiastic where you're dragging your entire face across and the hair is doing a thing. No,
You're doing like
doesn't feel good.
Full pussy motorboat, like
right.
And then it's like a beard, but like it seems like with facial hair and even like shaving your pussy, there's like this in between phase, right? Like if you're shaving, you know, like you shave and like 2 days later you got the prickles, and then there's like I grew it out for 2 weeks now, and so now it's soft. But that like in between phase, it seems like you need to be a little more careful.
I've literally told partners in the past, like, hey, my hair is growing back, so it might feel like sandpaper. I've literally given them this forewarning just so that they're not complaining to me like, oh, it was feeling a little weird. It's like, I told you I shaved and it's growing back. So you still want to go forward.
Yeah.
Not my problem now. It's like, don't give me a mark down because I gave you the warning already. I
have a question for both of you and how you two relate to this. And this is just my thing. So I don't really do well when a mouth just goes to my pussy without some hands on it first, but this is just me. And I'm curious what your experiences are. Like my pussy seems
like it's just straight to the
like making out and the mouth just goes right to the pussy. Yeah.
No, I honestly like mouth on inner thighs. And I recently discovered this spot on my right thigh, like in the bikini area. Oh my God. I don't even know what's up in that area, but it is a super erogenous zone where I have these intense orgasms when it's either massaged or licked or stroked or bitten. I don't know.
Like near the outer labia, like close to it.
But it's not even close. It's like in the bikini, in like the groin area, like the bikini area leading to the vulva. Like, it's amazing. So if they can spend time there first, like in the bikini area, not even anywhere near the mons, or like massage my inner thighs, because that area doesn't get as much love as I wish for it to. And then wake the clit up first with fingers and massage my lips. Like, give me a mini yoni massage first, because it's always a turn off for me. And I think it's just because I've had so many experiences like this where in my partner's minds, foreplay is, let me just eat the pussy for like 5 minutes, get it really wet down there, then she'll be ready and I can enter. No. In these days and times, I need more than that. I definitely need a warm up with hands and the mouth without the mouth even touching the vulva yet.
That was a clip from Shameless Sex. You can listen to the full episode wherever you get your podcasts. And remember, if you're in Austin on May 1st, Dallas on May 2nd, or Santa Cruz on May 31st, don't miss their Who's Your Daddy live show. Grab your tickets now at shamelesssex.com. Huge thanks to Amy and April for sharing their show with us. Love y'all. See you next time.